Prospectors. This is Cheryl Gentles with CNS Mining. I'm up on the Betty Claims, Roadrunner Prospectors Betty Claims with my gold finding dog NIKI. And I have done some dredging and done very well. This is the water flow that's kind of going down along in the middle of the stream. This area used to be covered with sand from the flood from the Goodwin fire. As you can see, there are many sized rocks here, boulders, small or larger. This is all sitting on bedrock that's crossing the creek area here. I'm working the bank here where these boulders have it's from the old flood years ago. This is above the bedrock area where Chuck and I dredge. I'm only using one hand here. I have a broken wrist on my left hand. But I'm trying to work this loose, packed in rock around these boulders. And then there's tree root there, which is another good thing that you want to look for when you're trying to find a place to kind of work in a bank. But the tree roots are coming down around these boulders. This will be a good area for new members of the Roadrunners to come up and work this bank just by taking a pick, a shovel, and digging down till you can get the loose stuff from around the boulders, as I'm trying to do here with the shovel. I'm just taking some of the material so I can take it down and test it and see there's any color here. If you were to start dredging here, this would be a good place to put your nozzle right down around where I'm trying to get that little shovel in there. And then with our spray bar, we spray it down to the nozzle. The dredge box would be set up far enough away that it would flow back and stay out of the area. I'm going to zoom on around here and just show you the area where this is my old army bag I got from an old prospector now. He has passed away. He had that bag full of sucker bottles, but no gold in them. But just look at how this small gravel and the smaller rocks and the boulders are laying in here. This used to be all covered with sand still from last year's Goodwin fire flood that was up here. This water flow is very good here. This will be here a long time. Now we're going to go up and look at this bedrock. This bedrock here crosses the creek here and comes back over to the piece of bedrock that you saw where I first started, where my dog NIKI was laying on. It's very good here. And when Chuck and I were working, we just throw them boulders off, and coming back around, there's the piece of bedrock that we started out on. And you can see NIKI's just kind of still staying there, hanging out. She's saying maybe there's some more gold here for some new people to find. You can teach a new dog, a young dog, new tricks. And finding gold is one of them. Schist here, so you can, if you have a nozzle, you would set it down around the edge of that schist and spray that all down, or take a bar and break out the cracks and hopefully find a nice big nugget. Creek edge here, what a great place to come down and see that water rolling by, and the sound of it just kind of getting you anxious to see that piece of gold pop up. And look at those pretty rocks down under that water. They're trying to see if there's any good places there to pick around and find some gold. Gold I found after working that area, not bad for a one-handed digger and one-handed panner. Be a good place to go back to. Put the dredge in there and find some bigger pieces. This is the Wolf Creek crossing and road, and as you can see from the boulders and the trees here on the side that the grader moved off, that there was quite a bit of flooding. I hope you all have an opportunity to come up and prospect up here on the Buddy Claims. Thanks for watching.